Hey guys, Leaky Trooper here with Assistant. Welcome to our 1,000 subscriber special, and I'm pretty excited. You know, 1,000 subscribers is a big deal in YouTube land, and I'm pretty excited. And I have Assistant here with me today, and stick around to the end of the video because we're going to show you how you can win this 501st Battle Pack set. But we got a lot of other cool stuff planned. Assistant is going to be building a Scout Trooper helmet. We're going to be answering questions in the chat, all that good stuff. And once again, thanks everybody for watching our Wednesday Tatooine videos. We like to do review videos too, so we just really thankful for you guys watching. Before I start crying, I'm going to flip it over to what we're going to start first, which is build a Scout Trooper helmet, and then stick around at the end. We got a really cool idea for a contest for how you can win one of these. So thanks again for coming, and let's get into it.
It's Scout Trooper time. Anyway, we've got a Scout Trooper. If you remember a live stream, it was a Midnight Madness quite a long time ago, where I built the Boba Fett bust, and I've got the Scout Trooper bust now. But anyway, funnily enough, it says 18 plus on the box, as you can see right there. And oh my gosh, they mean it. Lego is saying that this is harder to do than a car. It's harder to build than operating a motor vehicle, because you can operate a motor vehicle at 16. So, and I believe them, because this thing is super difficult to build. I was struggling. Like, I had to redo it like 8 or 9 times. So this might be a little bit of a challenge. But anyway, we're gonna get into it.
And so, Assistant, I wanted to check in with the chat room really quick and just see how we sounding, guys. How's our volume today? And just catching up on the chat room a little bit here. We're saying, Bricks Boy says happy 1K. Looks like we got Random Junk, Kaka, Brady Palmer, Kyson, Caleb, Carter Cavillion. Carter Cavillion, by the way, thank you for the Hoth mock suggestions. They were very cool. Appreciate that. Caleb wants to know if we're going to do an Assistant face reveal today. And
absolutely not.
Yep, the Assistant is not. He's still remaining the mysterious Assistant.
We will do an Assistant face reveal at 10 million subscribers. So
there we go.
That's what's
Tell your friends, if you want to see Assistant's face, we got a lot of work to do. And also we got, so they're saying we're sounding good in the chat room. Bricks Boy is saying Boba Fett was very cool. He remembers that one. And Archie Edwards is saying looks like an amazing set. So, Assistant, are we going to build?
We certainly are. I'm kind of nervous because, as I said before, the Boba Fett one was, it was difficult. Was not cut out for it as I thought I was. Not qualified. Now, interestingly enough, half these bags have like these stripes on them, and then the other half are kind of like the old style. That's interesting. But anyway, let's get into bag 1 here.
And I guess we'll talk about how long we're going to last today. We plan to go normally like for about an hour. But once we're done with the Scout Trooper, we're going to talk about the contest and how you can win. So I'm thinking that's going to be around the 45-minute mark, but it might take a little longer. It all depends how well Assistant does on the Scout Trooper helmet.
It might be Christmas by the time.
Could be Christmas. Yep.
I'll try my best,
guys.
I really like this one. I'm not too big on the helmet sets. I'm not sure, like, you know, some people really like them, some people don't. I mean, I've got the one, so they're cool, but they're not my they're not basically everything that I'm into. You know what I'm saying?
Brady says he's already built it, and it's a pretty easy build, but lots of stickers.
Yeah, I can see that. Look at this. He's not lying.
Yep.
That is quite a bit of stickers.
So Bricks Boy says, any sneak peeks for the Hoth mock today? I was so hyped when you showed it in your last Tatooine video. So I'm gonna say my piece on the Hoth mock, and then I'll let Assistant say. But we got some work to do. We have an area ready for the Hoth mock, but we have to do some construction on it. And we're going to show you a tease video probably early to mid-November. I'm going to call it Episode 0 for the Hoth mock. And then it's probably going to be a while after that before we get going, because we want to build up 3 or 4 videos in advance before we start going on it. But I will say this. It's going to be big. It's going to be very big.
I can give one sneak peek, and that is the dimensions in base plates. It's going to be 15 base plates long by, I want to say, what was it, 7 or 8 base plates wide? So it's massive. It's 128 base plates in total. So it's really
like,
big.
In terms of feet, it's like 15 feet by 4 feet?
Yeah, it's 7 base plates on the diagonal, and then 15 or 18 on the... I don't know. But it's 128 base plates in total. It's massive.
Yeah, it's going to be big, and it's going to take us a long time to build it. And then the other question people had is, what are we going to do at Tatooine while Hoth is being built? Well, we are going to have Tatooine and Hoth at the same time. So I think, and Kyson's asking how many more episodes of Tatooine do you think there are? I think we're going to have a little bit of overlap. We'll probably still be working on Tatooine while working on Hoth. In fact, we'll probably be working on Tatooine forever. But as official episodes before it's done, presentable, we can take it to Brick World. I don't know. What do you think, Assistant? 10, 15?
It's basically at this point, like, where we are going to be considered the mock done, and it's where it's not just going to be added upon, made little improvements, is when Jabba's Palace is done. That's the last major project. Once Jabba's Palace is done, which is probably like, I'm going to say another 10 or 12 episodes at this point. Once that is done, we're still going to make the videos with Tatooine, but our major focus at that point, once Jabba's Palace is done, is going to move to Hoth. So that's basically where we stand with that. But don't worry, we'll still make videos here and there once we think of them for Tatooine, little improvements. But for right now, it's just going to be Jabba's Palace is the last one.
And Bricks Boy was saying my voice was really low. And thank you, Bricks Boy, for letting me know that, because I had my mic muted. So you were only hearing me through Assistant's mic.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, we're still kind of newbies at this live stream thing. But
It's
we'll get
really
there.
difficult. Audio is definitely our biggest struggle. I mean, speaking of audio, one of our videos recently, the one that was announcing the thing, we apologize. There was a little bit of a confuzzle there.
Confuzzlement?
Yeah, so.
And Bricks
pay
Boy
no
says
attention.
my voice is a little moldy. He can hear Assistant well. He can hear me now, but the reason my voice is moldy is because I'm old. I'm older than dirt.
This is true. This is a fact.
Sounds like we got our audio issues sorted out. Thanks, Brick Boy. Hey, Bricks Boy, we actually could use a producer. Maybe you could be our producer for us.
You could be our producer. Oh, jeez. Well, so far, the Scout Trooper head looks like this. So, I mean, if a Scout Trooper came up to me and this was his head, I'd be utterly terrified. I don't know about you guys, but that'd be pretty scary. So hopefully it gets a little better. It should. You know, these things are pretty cool. They do a really good job of designing them, so I'm excited to see.
So Random Junk says you guys should do a Coruscant mock. I can't even imagine where to begin with something like that. That would be a nightmare.
Just the structure itself to make that happen would be insane.
I do have an idea that I want to try, and I guess I shouldn't get ahead of myself because the Hoth mock will probably take us a year. We're a year and a half on our Tatooine mock.
It's going to be a while before Hoth is done.
I thought it'd be cool to do the bridge of the Star Destroyer where all the bounty hunters are standing there, but then have the window out into space and show like the Millennium Falcon out there or something. I thought that would be awesome.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the future of LoBricks holds after Hoth. So Hoth was definitely maybe some prequel things. I know Leaky Trooper isn't a huge fan of the prequels. I kind of like them. It would definitely be from the Clone Wars if it was a prequel thing.
I'm definitely warming up to the Clone Wars show, so that is tied to the prequels.
Although it'd be really cool to do, like, you know, the beginning scene in the Revenge of the Sith where it's like a massive space battle. The logistics behind that would be very difficult to figure out.
Kyson is saying, "Dang, that Stormtrooper has pinpoint accuracy."
Oh, he does. With utter never misses a shot. The Empire never has to spare a bullet on a missed fire.
Thanks, Dana, on the congrats for the 1K.
We appreciate it.
We are excited. Somebody asked us earlier if we are monetized yet. I don't know how much you're supposed to reveal about monetization, but we still need more view hours. So that means we have to do more live streams, and you guys seem to like the live streams. So
not quite yet.
Yep. And one note on live streams. I will admit, during the summer, especially towards the end of the summer, we just don't have as much time to do live streams. But once we move into fall, and we live in Michigan, by the way, in the United States, so it gets very cold here in the winter.
Yeah, once I get some time off school, I definitely will there'll be a lot of live streams so near Christmas time. So look forward to that.
Yeah, and I'll be doing more now that it's colder and I'm in my leaky pajamas, just, having to stay warm and sit by the fire. Maybe some fireside Lego chats, something. But we're going to do more live streams.
Fireside Lego chats. I've never heard anything more better in my entire life than that right there. But I think I'm building eyes on the Scout Trooper right now because it's black and there's these it's like, as you can see in the instructions. I know it's upside down for you guys. But,
actually, it's right side up. You're good.
But
oh, there it goes.
There's kind of that's the eye structure. So hopefully that's what I'm building right now. I'm not sure.
So I know they're going to do their first non-helmet build. Non-helmet. It's going to be a person's face, and I think it's going to be Luke Skywalker. Yes. I just wonder how that's going to look. I know you had mentioned to me, Assistant, that they did a good job with the Harry Potter figures. I just think Lego human heads look weird.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the original Darth Maul. Despite its cost, it's still terrifying. It's just, they always turn out a little weird. That's for sure.
Yep. So we'll go to the chat room here. Noah Moo, thanks for the congrats on the 100K. Kyson saying Umbara from the Clone Wars would be an awesome mock. Actually, I do like Umbara. That is a cool one.
Umbara.
Bricks Boys agrees. He says he loves Hardcastle especially. Carter Crevillian agrees with me. That says Clone Wars is the best. That Mandalorian. Do like Mandalorian. Hey, I got a question for the chat room. What would you guys think if they went back and revised the New Hope and stuck in like Ahsoka, somewhere, not like in a major scene or anything, but maybe like in the cantina, she walks by the entrance. I would love Ahsoka to be connected to the original trilogy somehow. I know Mandalorian will kind of do that, or maybe she dies by the time the New Hope rolls around.
Well,
Who
she
knows?
was in Rebel.
She was in Rebels,
so she has to be alive for a little bit.
Well, she's alive. Actually, she is alive because she's in the Mandalorian. That's post Return of the Jedi.
So she can't die. Unfortunately.
Well, Brooks Boy has to leave. Get some sleep. I know you're in India, Brooks Boy, so namaste and do good at school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Brick Boy lives in India.
Yep. So I saw something interesting, Assistant.
What's that?
I was perusing YouTube, and some guy, some YouTuber, has created a Lego separator, where you can take a pile of Legos, put it in the separator, and it'll separate them for you, kind of like a coin.
I think those have existed for a while. They separate them by size.
Yeah, but this looked pretty cool. It actually looked pretty interesting. I might check that video out.
I know, they had back in the day, they had a Lego minifigure head you could buy, and then it would separate your Lego pieces by size, and it was like a Lego sorter of sorts. If you guys know what I'm talking about in the chat, it's it was this older thing, and it was kind of cool, but it never worked that great.
Kaka is saying Commander Rex is his fave, and it's 1 a.m. in your country. Kaka, you got to tell us where you're from. Where are you from, Kaka?
1 a.m. Oh, jeez.
That sounds like that's pretty late. And Archie wants to know, do you get a play button at 1K?
You do not.
We do not. We found out. We have to become a YouTube partner, which we're planning to do.
We're at 10K, which isn't that. I remember 1,000. For whatever reason, 1,000 seems a lot harder for at least for me. I don't know about Leaky. 1,000 subscribers seems a lot harder to achieve than 10,000. Because when you're at 1,000, you're like, oh, it's just another, just another 9,000 people. It doesn't seem as hard. So I think we'll eventually get one of those.
And Random Junk is echoing my sentiments. He's like, I don't know about changing the original trilogies. I think he says leave it the way it is. I agree, Random Junk. I'm old enough to remember when they messed around with it the first time, when they had Greedo shoot first. And yeah, I don't want him to keep messing with it.
And Kaka,
I was kind of it was more hypothetical.
Kaka says he's from the Philippines and he really wants to win it. Hopefully, we're going to tell the contest rules at the end of the live stream here. And it's not that hard.
No, it's not that hard. It's actually, you got to get a little creative, though.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. You're going to have a chance to not only win something, but have something permanently embedded in the Tatooine MOC that's yours. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Yep. It's kind of a 2-for-1 deal.
Now, this definitely isn't as hard as the Boba Fett one. I don't know why I was struggling so much with the Boba Fett one.
Well, once you put one helmet together, maybe it's easier to do this one.
Perhaps, but Lego does say this is 18 plus, which that means like once you're 18 you can build this, and that's like as difficult as like, I don't know, figuring out how to get married. If you think about it, that's what Lego's like rating this difficulty at. It's like driving a car on par with this. And honestly, with the Boba Fett one, I totally agree with that. Like, it is so much easier to drive a car than build this Lego set. So, you hear that, kids? If you can build this Lego set, I'm basically saying you can drive a car.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm 50, so I've been driving a car for a long time, and I find driving a car pretty easy now. I can shave, eat, and clip my toenails while I'm driving at the same time. Don't try that. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if that's the recommended way.
Yeah, I don't do that, actually.
I don't know if that's the recommended way of driving, but basically, kids, what I'm telling you is that you should ask your parents to buy you this Lego set, and once you complete it, you can just take their car keys and drive yourself places.
Yeah, again, we might be violating community guidelines by saying such things.
No, don't do that. Follow the rules in your applicable country.
Yes, exactly. So Kyson is asking, I wonder if Kylo Ren killed Grogu at the Jedi Temple.
Perhaps.
Well, he's not around unless, he got hidden away somewhere like Ahsoka.
I don't think Kylo Ren knows that much. I think Kylo Ren's just kind of like a misunderstood angsty teen. Like, but, he doesn't really understand.
Anakin was a misunderstood angsty teen, and didn't he murder a bunch of little Jedis like kids?
Yeah, but no one was going around saying like, Kylo Ren is the chosen one. No one was going. Everyone was like, oh, Anakin, and Anakin at least had some respect for like ancient Jedi traditions, and he had knowledge about it. Like, and he grew up with that whole philosophy and sentiment of the Jedi Temple and all this. Yeah. Where Kylo Ren, that society and that culture was destroyed at that point. So I think, like, he probably just doesn't get it.
Yep, I agree. Good old Kylo. Carter Crevillian is saying he'd like
cool.
Ahsoka to live through the entire original trilogy, which we know she does. She's just went into hiding, apparently, when, the major events of the Empire falling took place.
Yeah, so the Clone Wars really took a lot out of the Jedis. Like, I know, like, Ahsoka, for example, I guess the reasoning they're going with is, like, after the Clone Wars, I don't think Jedis really get involved with political wars anymore because it's just so literally could be a war that's just pointless.
That's true.
For political power.
That's interesting. And I got a question for the chat room. How many of you guys have seen the Lego Terrifying Tales that just launched? Star Wars Lego Terrifying Tales on Disney Plus.
I watched about 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
And I got bored.
Yeah, he did. Although you got interested in one thing, Assistant, it's related to the political powers, is Poe Dameron's flying around in his X-Wing, and there's still First Order TIE fighters chasing him around.
And he's like, are you guys the last to get the information in the galaxy?
And that I thought was very cool because that was my exact feeling at the end of Return of the Jedi. They blow up the Death Star, but there's still the whole Starfleet.
And an entire galactic empire. So it wouldn't just collapse in 4 seconds. There would be years of downfall, and they kind of addressed that in the Lego movie, which is hilarious.
Yeah. But the one thing I really liked about Terrifying Tales, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a fan of the comic books, the IDW, little kids comics, I guess, or kids comics.
Yeah, he was on a podcast called the Tales from the Dark Side.
That's right.
So go check them out.
And every Halloween they have this thing called Vader's Castle, and it's kind of like Halloween type scary stories. So I loved how the show started with Vader's Castle, and I love how. Palpatine kind of made fun of Vader's castle, told him he needs to get some furniture in there and stuff. I thought that was funny. And there was some new little, or some guy that was like a Sith wannabe hanging out. And so anyways, check that out. Pretty cool. And thanks, Meyer, for the congratulations on 1,000 subs. I'm probably butchering your name. Let me try this again. Meyer? You'll have to help me with that one.
I haven't been paying attention too much to the chat. Are you guys excited for the new Knights of the Old Republic game? Says Carson. Or Kyson.
Yep.
I guess I really did like some of the other Star Wars games, but I'm not that into them. So I will definitely play the game. I'm not sure if I really like it. I might do a video series on it, but I'm not sure. I've never been too into the Star Wars games, but I'm sure it's gonna be cool.
I am looking for one game and one game only. The Skywalker Saga Lego Star Wars. I want that thing to come out like tomorrow.
Yeah, that thing is I want the molded bantha in that. Like, what the heck, Lego? You're gonna put a molded bantha in your video game and not make it real life?
We still had to do our brick-built banthas. Oh, by the way, should I?
Yeah, if you'd like to show the brick-built banthas, you can show them.
If you'd like to go to camera B, this is our overhead of the mock. So since we've been talking about the mock so much, quick fade away from the helmet. I swear we won't switch back and we'll have the helmet completely built. But here's the overhead of the Tatooine mock, and here are the brick-built banthas right here. We want a molded bantha like they have the dewback. And one cool thing about Hoth is they have a molded Wampa and they have a molded Tauntaun, and they're not that much money because apparently the UCS Hoth set, just got this info from Assistant, was that it was like the worst UCS set ever. And you can still get it fairly cheap years after it's gone.
So the problem with the Banthas is that it only came out in 2 sets, or the dewbacks, and we came out in 2 sets, and they're like $30 a piece. So for the 4 of them we had, that cost quite a bit of money. So it was unfortunate, but we kind of bit the bullet on that one. So for stuff like that, it's nice to see when things are cheaper, because then we can get more of them. For like the dewbacks or for the Tauntauns, we really want quite a bit of them. So that's gonna be nice.
A lot of Tauntauns.
Yes.
Good morning, Logan. Welcome. Bowman Bricks, welcome. This is the stream. Well, so Bowman Bricks he's got a question here, and I think this is around the contest. He says, "Is this the stream where we guess the 1,000 sub figure in the cantina?" So you're close, Bowman, but not quite. We are having a contest where we're giving away a 501st battle pack, but it has to do with the empty seat in the cantina, but it's not a guess. You actually have to get creative with this one, and we're going to be talking about that at the end of the stream. We are at we're about a half an hour in now. So once Assistant is done building the Scout Trooper helmet, then we're going to talk about the contest.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You guys will like it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a little creative. We need some help adding a minifigure to the mock, and you guys are going to help us. And whoever's minifigure gets added to the mock, well then... So we'll talk about that more. I'm kind of giving away the...
Yeah, you're kind of giving away the plot there, but it's pretty cool.
Good.
This thing is solid. This thing's like it's pretty cool, and I'm getting there.
Oh, yeah, Kyson, I forgot the Luke with the blue milk promo. That was cool. I like that.
Luke with
Carter.
The blue milk.
Carter unlocking the Razor Crest in the game. Yes, I want to unlock that. I want the Star Wars Saga Lego game right now. Somebody make it happen.
We have all of the Saga sets. So every single one that has an unlockable code, we have it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. Kaka says, very cool mock. Thank you, Kaka. Yeah, we've been working on this thing for a year and a half, so...
A hot second, that's for sure.
I don't know. Our Hoth mock, we might be biting off a little more than we can chew.
It's so big.
It's big. And it'll actually be fun if we fail, too, because you guys will be like, oh my gosh, what happened? LoBricks did so good on Tatooine, and Hoth is just a disaster. And I don't think that'll happen. We got some experience now.
I don't think we'll fail. I'm surprised we managed to pull together and do Tatooine. Surprised we got that far.
And Logan is saying his name is Moma Nadon. And that is right. Moma Nadon is awful lonely sitting there in the cantina. Okay, no more spoilers about the contest.
Yeah, we have a couple characters from past live streams where people are like, add this, add that. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Lil One Impression, welcome. What the set we're building right now is the Scout Trooper helmet.
Yep.
And maybe Assistant, can you tilt him up so we can really see the top of his head? There we go.
That's where we are. I'm building the stand right now. That's bag 3.
Yep.
So.
And we are on bag 3 of 5.
Bag 3 of 5. That's correct.
Yep.
So bag 5 and 4 are the same. You just kind of build one half of the face.
Holds your Scatu, welcome.
Yeah.
And let's see, Logan. The Athorian's name was Monmonadon. He was exiled from his home planet for leaking agricultural plans and information to the Empire. He got exiled for it and spent his time on Tatooine. And for those of you who don't know, in my day we called him Hammerhead. That was our name for him. We just called him Hammerhead. And so it is. This is the way.
So, I mean, to be honest with you, all of them have backstories now. My favorite is the Dr. Abazan's backstory. That one's just great. It's just full of... It's crazy. So if you're interested in that, you could go look it up. But it's
Isn't he a creepy medical experiment
scientist? he did surgeries on people that were not authorized by any medical practitioner. That's for sure.
And one other thing about the Hammerhead figure. So I'm wondering. I don't think it's the same guy that's in the bar in Bad Batch, but the guy in the bar in Bad Batch has like a little translator so you can understand him. And I know they're like the comic relief. It's him and the guy, I can't remember their race, but they were in Mandalorian. They were like kind of lizard guys. They were the same guys that attacked the village in Mandalorian, and I can't remember them. But they're also the skiff guard in Jabba's skiff was one of those. So Lewis Lochner says, how's it, guys? Love the channel. Started watching about 2 weeks ago.
Thanks for joining.
You got Dreams Nightmare with the Cantina Band music and decided to build your own mock. Thanks for the ideas. And Lois, you're bringing it's either Lewis or Lois. I'm going to say Lewis. And
Lois.
yeah, it's not Lois, not Lois Lane. Lewis. So the one thing is I really love when people say that our mock had them decide to build their own mock or use them as inspiration. That is so cool because I love going on YouTube and looking at different mocks. And I don't think there's any one definitive Tatooine mock. Ours certainly isn't. Ours is not so, worried about like the bricks and all of that. We have a lot of minifigures. Ours is a little more, I would say, probably childish, but
definitely not the best.
Not the best, but we love doing it, and I love to go out and see other Tatooine mocks. And if we helped other people start their own Tatooine mock, that is so awesome. Mockers unite.
Yeah, we're not the best in the world, but we're definitely, one of them. So that's all that matters.
We're one of the Tatooine mocks. Maybe not one of the best, but we're one of the Tatooine mocks. Will Harper, what up?
We're one of them. Well, I got the stand on. That's kind of cool. Except for the plate. I don't have the plaque, so now I get to insert. There we go. It's a stand now. So I guess I'll display it. Bag 4.
Bag 4. And we're at the 30-minute mark there, and I know there's quite a few people in the chat room, so just as a reminder, when we're done with the Scout Trooper head, we are going to talk about our 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest, so stay tuned for that. It's the last thing we're going to do today in the video.
Yep, it's going to be pretty cool.
You guys probably found our evil plan. We want to get more view hours, so we're kind of teasing stuff to make you stay through the video to watch at the end. But I think all YouTubers do that, right? They have like the cool thing at the end of the video to keep you watching.
Well, we planned this live stream before we thought we kind of reached 1,000 subscribers a lot quicker than I anticipated. So this live stream was not supposed to be what it is. So yeah, I mean, it kind of just worked out.
Yeah. We were not expecting to get 1,000 this quick. We thought we would
have to wait till 100. Yeah, we thought we were gonna have to wait. We were probably gonna have to make 100 Tatooine episodes before we reached there.
Yep,
it happened a lot quicker.
Now, one thing I read on YouTube, they said on average it takes 22 months to get to 1,000 subscribers. We got to 1,000 subscribers in 15 months.
Oh,
7 months ahead. So I'm gonna say that's good. I guess
that's good.
Ish. Yeah. So Kyson wants to know, is Hoth going to be like one giant battle? And I think I'll let Assistant address that, although he is busy in building.
So, Hoth. Funny thing about Hoth is I think it's going to be one giant battle, but at the same time, we're going to have scenes where off in the distance, because it is massive. We got a lot of space, so we're going to have scenes off in the distance. Most importantly, the scene with Han Solo and Luke with the Tauntaun, and also I kind of want to have Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi if possible. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but he's gonna be like, Obi-Wan, I thought you were gone.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could actually have a little projector, film the Obi-Wan minifigure, and then project him into the mock as an actual hologram? That might be a little difficult.
Yeah, that might be a little bit out of our skill range.
Yeah, that's like level, like you were saying with the set builds, like the Boba Fett helmet set is like 18 plus.
Yeah.
And this one is like, and like the little microfighters are 6 plus. Putting a hologram minifigure projected.
That would be pretty cool.
That would probably be skill level 100 plus.
Yeah, I don't think we have. Not only we don't have the budget for that, we don't have the necessary probably building permits for that. Like we're gonna get the government called on us.
Well, you do need to create holograms. You do need radiation.
Yeah,
we don't allow that in our neighborhood. It's outside of our building codes.
Yeah, only the neighborhood next door allows radiation. So
holographic radioactive radiation.
Yeah, so we'd have to move base of operations.
Yeah. So Will Harper says, "What, the Hoth's not done yet? Get a move on." I know we announced it yesterday. It should be done. We're
slow.
Done by now. We're slow. Lewis says, "I love your mock and much love from South Africa." Hey, South Africa, cool, Lewis.
South Africa's a cool place.
We gotta build a map and put little pins on it where all of our viewers are from, because we got a lot. There's some from Russia, from South Africa, from all over Europe. I think Archie's from the UK. Diego Badilla is from Portugal, South America. You're from all over the place.
That's going to be the LoBricks episode where I have to build the map, the Lego map set with all those tiles, and it's going to take 28 hours.
Put our viewers.
And then I'm going to be sitting there with 1,000 Lego studs, adding in every single viewer.
He's going to build Kaka's logo in the Philippines and Bricks Boy where's Bricks Boy? India.
I'm going to it's going to take forever.
And speaking of Diego, there is Diego. He's in the chat room.
What's up, Diego?
You know what I love about Diego, guys? I want to talk about, not to call you out, Diego, but Diego gives us really good constructive criticism. So we did something really horrible to Diego. I think it's episode 22.
Oh, it was a while ago.
We had this building called the Skyhopper Base. And
it was awful.
I built it. It was like one of my first creations. It was not great, but Diego liked it, and I actually liked it too. I thought it was kind of cool. It was basically a base in Mos Eisley where the Skyhoppers, the A-Wings, went out from, and he was like, "Don't destroy it, don't destroy it." And we literally hit it with a hammer. We just smashed it to bits.
That's me to blame. I did not like it, and I wanted to switch it out for something.
So ever since we did that to Diego has free reign to tell us anything about our mock that stinks, and we just have to take it and change it sometimes. So yeah. Much love to Diego. Peace, Diego. We love you.
Oh, we're getting there with this mock. Except I put this thing on backwards. I knew I did.
So once again, somebody's asking for the assistant face reveal, Caleb Osman. So Caleb, you must not have been here earlier. So assistant has said he will reveal his face, but there are some conditions. Yeah, what are the conditions?
The one condition is I will do a face reveal at a subscriber count mark. It's 10,000 or 10 million subscribers. So we're almost there, but at 10 million subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. You can hold me to that.
Yep. We are holding you to that.
Once we get the diamond play button in hand, I will. That's once it's in my hand, I'll take a picture and it'll be on our Instagram or something.
Kyson says there's there potential for a giant Wampa cave. We were going to do a Wampa cave, Kyson. I want to have the translucent blue pieces holding Luke upside down. I don't know how giant it'll be, but we're going to have a Wampa cave. Random Junk says make sure to add Oklahoma to the list. Yep, Oklahoma, cool. I don't know if we've had anyone specifically say they're from Oklahoma.
All out Oklahoma to the list.
Yep. And for those of you not familiar with the country of Oklahoma,
it's not a country.
It is in the North American continent. It's near the United States. Actually, I think it's within the United States.
It's not a country. It's a state. It's the little panhandle thing above Texas. It's a very cool state. It's very cool. I love Oklahoma. So yeah, the little frying pan above Texas. If you look on a map, for anyone who's not familiar with the United States geography, that's Oklahoma. Very cool place.
Yes, very cool. I've actually been to Oklahoma.
And why I say Texas, I don't mean to discredit Oklahoma, but as you know, I don't know who said that. Who said that?
Random Junk.
As you know, Random Junk. Every single person outside of the United States knows what Texas is. It doesn't matter where you are. It's just kind of like a thing. So it's an identifier to show the true beauty land of the United States, Oklahoma.
True. In fact, I had a friend from Dubai, from Arabia, and he said United Arab Emirates, and he said the United States is basically on the West Coast. You have California, on the East Coast you have New York City, and everything between is Texas. That's the way the rest of the world looks at the United States.
You know, that makes sense to me.
Yep, it does. So Diego is correcting us. He's saying we didn't hit the Skyhopper base with a hammer. We threw a hammer at it like Thor.
We eviscerated it with a hammer.
We obliterated the Skyhopper base. We did. I like that, Diego. It was like very Thor-like, how we just smashed it.
Yeah, I apologize, Diego. I could not look at it anymore.
Yep. The assistant was not a Skyhopper fan. I was a Skyhopper fan, so Diego clearly likes me better than assistant Leaky.
What can I say? I didn't like it.
So Noah Moo is from Atlanta, Georgia. Been there. Love Atlanta.
Georgia is a very cool place.
That's in the south. Texas is in the south, but there's a difference between Texas, Southwest, and the south, which is Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, all of those southern places.
One funny thing about Atlanta, Georgia is once you go there, you just never leave. It just keeps going on and on forever. It just never stops.
It does never stop. It's kind of like the state of Ohio. The state of Ohio is eternal.
It's like you'll be like 50 miles out of the center. You'll still see skyscrapers and stuff. It's like, what's going on?
So Kyson's from Alberta. That's right. We have some friends in Canada and in Alberta. I know there's Quebec, which is French-Canadian. Jonathan St. Croix,
Alberta.
one of our long-term fans, is from there. And Kyson's from Alberta. Oh, Carter Pavilion brought something up that I wanted to talk about. And once again, I said this earlier, Carter, but Carter sent us an email with the different Hoth sets that are out there that we should pick from, and it was a really good email.
That helped a lot.
It helped a ton because I didn't know that the Tauntauns were in multiple sets, the brick-built Tauntauns. So that was very cool. But Carter brought up a good point. One thing about the UCS Hoth set, which really stunk, was the Wampa wasn't even big enough to go in, the Wampa was too big to even fit inside his cave. So
we're gonna make it as scale as possible.
That's right. If we're gonna have a Wampa cave, it's got to be big enough to actually hold the Wampa.
Yes.
That would be ridiculous. Yep.
And Archie said he's from England.
That's right, from the UK.
We'll add that into the map.
And I actually mentioned that earlier. I knew about Archie from the UK. He was
Archie.
Yep.
Long-term fan.
Brady's from Nebraska. I think I knew that, Brady. I remember the most boring state in the United States.
That's got to be Nebraska's not the most boring. Well, it is a square. Wyoming's got to take the cake.
No.
Except Wyoming's got Yellowstone.
Yeah, Wyoming is cool. Nebraska is actually not bad. And even I'll say Oklahoma is a little boring, but Ohio. There is no more boring state than Ohio.
Okay, yeah, but Ohio's got Kings Island and Cedar Point.
That's true.
So,
but being in Michigan, the only way to get to the
which are amusement parks that are awesome, by the way. There's like 18 roller coasters at both of them. It's insane. You should go there. It's
Cedar
crazy.
Point is cool. Yeah. But what I was going to say about being in Michigan is to get anywhere we have to drive through Ohio.
Yes.
So it's and Noah Moo is calling Atlanta Hot Atlanta.
Atlanta's cool. It's just admittedly cool.
Noah Moo's mom is from Washington, D.C., and his dad's from Algeria. That's pretty cool.
Also, Atlanta's got Atlanta Brick Co., which is the coolest Lego store in existence, and you should really go check it out. It's awesome.
So, Noah, have you been to Atlanta Brick Co.?
It's a really cool store. You guys should look up Beyond the Bricks video about Atlanta Brick Co. It's a super cool place. It's really, really cool. They got a lot of stuff there.
Kyson wants to know if Michigan is divided in two, and I guess technically it is.
There's an upper and lower peninsula,
yes,
and there's a bridge connecting it.
We have the lower peninsula of Michigan, which is a big hand. We call it the mitten because it looks like a big mitten. And then you have the top of Michigan, which is the upper peninsula, which we just called East Wisconsin because it's not really Michigan. It's kind of like a combination of Canada and Wisconsin.
It's really cool up there. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Very remote, but very cold.
We actually had a guest. We actually had a guest on one of the live streams, Building Off, who lives up there. The build off. Remember the 501st build off. The opponent I had I forget what his tag was, but he lives up there. So cool.
Yep. He lives up there. And actually, that was the build-off where you announced when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a 501st Battle Pack.
And you guys held me to it because I remember the second it happened, I was like, I already got DMs on Instagram saying, where's my 501st Battle Pack? And I was like, what are you guys talking about? And it's like, congrats. I was like, no way.
Oh, Noah Moo's ripping on Alabama. Says Alabama sucks.
Alabama's cool.
I like Alabama. It's not bad. I've been to Alabama.
Yes.
Yep.
I think I did something wrong here.
And Kyson, the Upper Peninsula and Lower, they are completely separated. You got to cross a bridge to get to the Upper Peninsula. You are right.
What did I do?
Uh-oh.
I didn't do nothing. Didn't do anything.
Brady, what's a favorite of our Great Lakes? Well, me and
Huron.
assistant live on Huron, so Lake Huron. So we like Lake Huron.
Superior's cool. It's really big.
It's cold.
It's cold up there.
It sucks in boats.
There's a lot of stickers. It was not. I don't remember who said the stickers, but you were not lying. There's so many stickers on this thing, and I've still managed to screw it up somehow. What am I doing wrong here? Well, see, this is the problem. You screw one thing up on this thing, and then everything comes off. Have you ever heard the expression "the wheels coming off the wagon"? That's what's happening right now.
It was Brady who called the sticker problem.
Brady, you are completely correct. There is an insane, ridiculous amount of stickers on here. An absurd level of sticker. And I'm a little concerned that I'm not going to be able to finish this in time, but that's okay. We can go a little longer.
It is 1:45, and we didn't necessarily say we were going to stop in an hour. I like going longer.
Not a problem.
Yep. So hopefully the chat room doesn't mind hanging out a little longer.
How do you guys get rid of the dust on your mock and Lego sets in general? So actually, I'm not qualified to talk on this subject because I actually got my technique from another Lego YouTuber, LoBricks, who has a great video on it. He goes into great detail on how you get the dust off. You basically just get a vacuum cleaner and you suck it all up. It's real simple, but it also works real well. But there's also some techniques he goes into that help a lot. But yeah, LoBricks has a great video on it. So I'm going to direct you to the experts in the Lego mock keeping. Because I'm not sure if I'm... Yeah, he's pretty good. He is a city. It's really epic. There we go. That's where we're at now.
Oh, Logan is from the UP. He's a Michigander. And yes, trolls are separate. Trolls live under the bridge. We are trolls, Logan.
Oh, is that what you guys call us?
Oh, yeah. I know that from being up there.
That's funny. Under the bridge.
And so the southern Michiganders talk like us. We just have like that boring Midwestern accent. And up in the Upper Peninsula, they all sound like this. Welcome to the UK there, okay? There, or is that how they say? Welcome to the UP there, eh?
I've been up to the UP. I've never heard anyone talk. I guess I have. Some of the police officers talked like that. The state officers up there. And they're not Michigan state officers. They're Wyoming state officers who patrol up there.
Kyson says, how often do you have to dust the mock? That's kind of a personal question, don't you think? I'm just kidding. When's the last time we dusted the mock? We don't get
every
that
once
much
in a
dust.
while. We're never down here. Spiderwebs are really a bigger problem for us, at least.
We do get a lot of spider webs, especially on the Crate Dragon Mountain. For whatever reason, spiders love that mountain.
They love it. And I've been doing heavy research on how do you get rid of these dang spiders.
Let me go back to an overhead of the mock here.
This is a fun fact. Last night I was sitting on my bed, and a spider straight up crawled up my phone, and I was like, "Oh, that's not ideal. That's not necessarily what you want."
On the mock now. It's just my hand.
But yeah, spiders are a bigger problem for us than dust. So if anyone of you guys know any good spider removal companies in the Detroit area, hook us up. But anyway, we got this little white piece here. I think this is... Oh, there's still a little bit more I got to do. See, this is the problem. It's not like a linear build. It's kind of a weirder thing. Do you guys ever feel like you always have the wrong side of these things than you need? Like, it's like you're always looking for the other one. You never, when you pick it out of your pile, it's always the wrong one. It's never the right one.
That happens to me.
All the time. I don't know how it happens. And look, I even built the wrong one. How does this... Oh my goodness.
I have the same problem when we order the parts from
They're
Bricklink.
slightly a different color.
Yep.
It's the worst.
Slightly different color, or I ordered the wrong angle. It's like left and right, and I know my left from right, and I'm thinking, oh, I ordered 2 lefts and 2 rights, and then I get all 4 lefts.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's always never fun.
Yep. So Brady Palmer is asking, what's your favorite Star Wars figure of all time? Now I'm
Star
assuming
Wars
you're saying
figure?
minifigure.
I'm gonna let Leaky go first. We might share the same favorite.
Yeah, let's see. Favorite minifigure. I really like... Oh, geez. I don't want to contradict myself. We've been asked this question before, but I'm just going to go off the top of my head. My favorite minifigure is... Oh, geez. I don't know.
I am definitely gonna have to go with. I have one, just my favorite, my all-time favorite, the Imperial Spy figure. The way they made that figure is just so cool. The way it's built is so cool. I like it a lot.
And what's his name again? The
I'm not
Imperial
sure.
Spy?
I think they just call him the Imperial Spy.
Boogla Boogla or something like that.
But that's my favorite Star Wars figure.
I got to be honest. Since we got the Mandalorian Forge, Paz Vizsla, who's got those big shoulder pads and he's got that minigun, I really like that minifigure. But all-time favorite, that probably doesn't now suddenly become my all-time favorite figure. I got to think back because I'm sure I said something before and I'll contradict myself.
I'm telling you, my favorite's the Imperial Spy.
I still like the Darth Maul with the robo legs too. That one is always
Darth Maul with the robo legs.
Yep.
All right, well we're getting there.
Very close.
We're
getting close to the contest, guys.
It's a cool start.
Assistant's doing a great job. Hey, big shout out for Assistant for building this today. These helmets aren't easy.
No, they're not. They're also very difficult. They're challenging.
So Noah Moo says, in Georgia, there's a big problem with roaches. I thought roaches would be kind of cool on the mock, right? They'd be like, add some character. Like they would actually be part of the creatures of Tatooine.
Yeah, roaches are cool until you have them crawling in your bed.
That's true. Yep. Kyson wants to know if we're going to get motorized AT-ATs for the mock. I think...
no.
Yep, I think...
Those sets are really cool, but the one that is motorized doesn't look that great, and it's very expensive.
Archie Edwards is giving us some spider advice. Spray them with hairspray. That makes them sticky enough so they can't move. Then you put them outside and without them moving and getting harmed. Oh, so it's like saving the spider, too. And I actually like spiders because they eat bugs, the dreaded mosquitoes and such.
No, I'm not a fan of spiders. I usually just crush them. Every time I see one, they just get. I don't know if that's cruel, but usually they take me by surprise, and then I take them by surprise.
And Carter is agreeing with us on the angled pieces. It's get that feeling all the time. So the spy is a Garandinian. I don't know if that's his name, and I'm probably butchering that, Brady, but appreciate that. Logan just crushes and trashes it if he sees a spider. But that's how they do things up in the Upper Peninsula. There's no mercy up there.
Now, yeah. I just want to say something about the Imperial Spy. It's like, who's the Imperial Spy? Let's play a game. Random man with a cart. Maybe? Maybe? The shopkeeper? I don't know. The man wearing imperial clothing that's very suspicious, standing in the corners talking to someone on a transmitter?
Well,
definitely
he's like
not.
Anteater. He's got that long anteater nose.
Definitely not the Imperial Spy.
Definitely not the Imperial
Not
Spy.
the guy wearing Imperial clothing.
Looking very suspicious with an anteater face.
Talking to someone on a transmitter. Definitely not the Imperial Spy. So
Kyson and Logan are disagreeing over Captain Rex. Because Kyson likes the P2 Captain Rex figure. Logan does not. So Logan is trying to guess the contest, which is coming very soon. And he's saying, you're meant to guess the name of the Ithorian. And his name is Mon Mothma. That is not it, Logan. But I will tell you this.
That's
it has to do with why he is so lonely. Because in our mock, Mon Mothma is sitting by himself. But it has to do with him being lonely.
He's very lonely.
Yeah, because that'd be too easy. If everybody would guess his name correctly.
Be hard for us to pick.
Yep.
You know?
And Kaka is saying thank you. I don't know what he's saying thank you for, but it must have been from something. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think I did the same thing that I did last time. No, I didn't. Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
I'm okay. Maybe. Yes, I'm fine.
Noah Moose's house is infested with roaches. That's why he hates them.
Yeah, I remember it's like doesn't matter how clean you keep it. If you literally have literally a nanometer of food on the ground, it's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
So Carter Crevillian says he loves Mandalorian Season 2 Boba Fett that he got with the new Slave One. I do not have that set, and now I'm thinking I either want to buy the Boba Fett figure, because I got the 20th anniversary Slave One, and that is true. It has the new Boba Mini, kind of Boba Fett, I think that's what they're calling him, the old Boba Fett. But I think we're going to get him. I'm going
There's
out on
a new
limb.
Boba Fett minifigure.
There's a new in the Boba Fett starship. It's like what the Slave One became, and it's from Mandalorian. So you get a new Boba Fett minifigure in the new Slave One / Boba Fett starship.
It's different. I did not know that.
But I think I've heard rumors that they're going to come out with a new Jabba's Palace that Boba Fett's taken over, and we'll probably get the Boba Fett minifigure there. Which makes sense. They always come out with things after we build them. Like, we built our own cantina, and then they came out with a UCS
Yeah, but
cantina.
I don't think the Jabba's Palace set is going to be better. They're not going to come out with, like, a UCS one or a Master Builders collection.
So Brady and Kyson are having a discussion about Scratchy. And saying, is it Scratchy next to Momon to Dawn? Because at one point in our old cantina, we did have Scratchy sitting there. And I think it was Scratchy in the empty seat, the Simpsons minifigure.
It was. That's not what the contest is.
Yeah,
that's very cool that you know that.
That is great. That shows true fans that you guys knew that it was Scratchy sitting there. That goes back a while. And Logan, you can be 100% sure it was Scratchy. But Scratchy is gone now, and the seat is empty, and Mama is lonely. So.
Well, I mean, you probably
figured it out, but we'll see.
Okay, 1 second here. I'm almost done, so we probably can start discussing it very shortly.
Very shortly, we're going to be. So we are 5 minutes from 2 o'clock here, or about 55 minutes in. We are going to start talking about the contest very soon. Hang in there, guys, and there's some good guesses in the chat of what it's going to be about. And
yeah, for sure.
Archie is saying he would love a Jabba's Palace. I would too. I need a new Jabba's Palace set just to see how different it is. But
it's been a while. It's
been
a hot second since we've got one.
And speaking of Jabba's Palace, Assistant, has this been the hardest thing you've ever attempted to build? Is this Jabba's Palace, especially since we're building the underside of it?
For sure, it's definitely been the most challenging because I've kind of lost the original direction that I was going to, but not really. It's the same idea. It's just finding the time to come down here because it's always a process. Once we get out of the basement and out of the structure, because right now it's the Rancor pit really is what's been the most annoying. Once we get out of that, it's going to be perfectly fine. All right, well, I've got an announcement. The Scout Trooper head.
The Scout Trooper head is done. Nice job, Assistant.
It's really cool looking.
We have to find a nice display area next to Boba Fett.
We do have a display area. You're going to see it, and so we're going to have to get a couple more of these. I want to get the whole collection, but this is the new for 2021 one, so it's pretty cool.
Yep.
I'm not sure if we'll do a review on it. If we do, we'll probably have a couple other headsets with it, so you can get a kind of a good look at all of them. But this one's really nice. The other one that came out with it was the Darth Vader one. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that one, but this one's really cool.
I should get a Stormtrooper head because I am Leaky Trooper.
Yeah, they have a couple of those. I saw it at Target the other day.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So what do you think, Assistant? Should we cut to the giveaway?
I think so. I don't have the set with me.
Well, I just brought up the prize in the on the board here. So what we are giving away is a 501st Legion Clone Trooper battle set. It's basically set number 75280. And I'm going to bring up Mon Mon the Cantina. Let me get him up here. Oop. I got to be careful. Okay, so guys, now we're going to talk about the giveaway. So once again, guys, thanks again for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. We really appreciate it, and we wanted to give back. So what we realized was, and I'm going to show you the rest of a little bit more of the cantina in a minute, was the cantina is full of minifigures. It is like chocked full of minifigures, but there is one place where we are missing a minifigure. There is one missing minifigure, and it did used to be Scratchy. So right now you're seeing Mama Dodon sitting all by himself across from an empty seat. So here is the contest. We need you to come up with what minifigure should be sitting across from Mama Dodon.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to be doing. You're going to be finding a figure. It doesn't have to be a Star Wars figure. Like we said, we have figures in there that aren't Star Wars. And you have to pick a figure. It could just be a figure of you or just any figure you want. Anything, any Lego figure. And you're going to take a picture of it and either email it to us, or what I'd like you to do is follow us on Instagram. That's on our channel. Make a post with it and then tag us in the post, and then I will go through all the posts that I'm tagged in on Instagram, and we can go through and look at all of them, and I'll make a video about it. So if you go to Instagram and make a post and tag us in it with the figure that you want to sit in the cantina, it will be that's how you enter the contest. And I'll make a video. I'll go through all of them. Me and Leaky will see the cool ones. Also, you could submit it through email, but I'd prefer if you guys did it on Instagram. That's a lot cooler, so we can actually go through and look at all of them in a video. So if you want to be featured in that video, definitely do it on Instagram. But if you don't have Instagram, that's fine. You can do it through email.
So the entries officially start today. So following this video, you can start posting them on Instagram, tagging us on Instagram, and then make sure you get them in by next Friday, October 8th.
So yeah, it's really simple. You can go to our Instagram. It's on our channel. If you go to our channel banner, there'll be a little tag at the bottom that says Instagram. Or you can just look it up on Instagram. I'll find our Instagram tag for you guys.
Yep.
Our Instagram is _LoBricks.
Sorry.
So check it out. And then it's real simple. Just make a post on Instagram with the figure that you'd like to have in our cantina, and then at LoBricks _LoBricks, and we'll go through them all. So it's going to be pretty fun.
Yep. So a couple of questions in the chat room, and this first question is a great one, Kyson. Do you have to own the figure? You do not, but you do have to send a picture of it. It's got to be a picture that you can come up with.
We will provide. Yep. We'll source the figure once we figure out what it is, and if we have to bricklink part by part this figure, we will. It's gonna be we'll do it. But anyway, there's I guess there's some figures that we might have to get creative with, like Mr. Gold, for example. We might have to order a fake Mr. Gold if you send in a picture of that, because that's like a $5,000 Lego figure. So
now I gotta be honest. When we go through all of the entries and we decide, it's gotta be one we can get and put into the cantina, which kind of goes to the big reveal, right?
So have you revealed what you win if we pick yours?
Yeah, well, we have. So the big reveal is basically right around, let's see, prize date. Let me get to the prize date here. So the winner will be announced on October 22nd. So, Logan says, who won? I can barely hear. Nobody has won, Logan. The contest starts today, and it runs through the 8th of October. So nobody has won. So, again, here are the directions to enter the contest, and then we'll talk about when we're going to give away the prize. Between now and October 8th, you need to pick a minifigure that should sit across from Manma Nadon in the cantina. You're going to pick that minifigure, take a picture of them, and post it on Instagram and tag us. And again, it's
_LoBricks.
_LoBricks. Or if you don't have Instagram, you can send it to us via email, but we'd really prefer Instagram. And then send us all your entries by Friday, October 8th. That's next Friday. And then on the right around the 22nd of October, or really it's going to be in a live stream, we are going to do a big reveal. We are going to show the minifigure sitting next to Manma Nadon in the mock. So the person that wins, their minifigure that they send us will be sitting there.
So you can only enter for between now and, you said October 8th?
Yep.
So because we're going to need some time to source the minifigure, and we'll make a video about it. It's going to be really cool.
Yep.
And if you want to show the prize...
Oh, yes. One more time. Well, a few more things on the entry. So you can enter as many times as you want, but you have to send us pictures of minifigures.
And tag us on Instagram.
Yep. So if you have got like 10 minifigures you'd like to see sitting next to Monma, you can enter 10 times, or you can enter once and send us 10 pictures. So either way you want, as many entries as you want. And so one other question from Kaka: can I enter many minifigures in one account? Absolutely. If you add like 10 minifigures and you post it, but we are only picking one minifigure to sit across from them. And let me show the prize once again.
So here it is.
Oh, let me go back to camera.
I have it in person. So here it is. It's a 501st Battle Pack, and we will actually be going through and signing it for you. So it's going to be pretty cool. So you'll be able to win this. I think it's retired at this point. I'm not sure if you can still get this.
Yeah, we can still get them here in Michigan.
But it's certain spots that people don't frequent often, where they haven't sold out yet. We can still kind of find them, but they're kind of getting rare. So this is what we're giving away. It's gonna be pretty cool. But anyway.
Yep. So that is it. Let me show you the directions one more time, how you enter. And by the way, guys, the official rules will be in the description. It's already in the description of our 1,000 subscriber thank you video. But once we stop the live stream today, we'll also put them in there. So
we already have a submission.
We do.
Yeah,
we have our first submission.
Gernok. Very cool. Very cool.
Okay.
We'll be going through all of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's real simple. All you got to do is go to our Instagram and take a picture, or go to your Instagram, take a picture of it, tag us in the post, and we'll take a look at it. But anyway, it's going to be really cool.
Yep. And guys, one other note is if we can't find the minifigure, if you make something so crazy that we can't get our hands on it and then put in the cantina, you're probably going to be less likely to win. I'm not saying you're excluded, but it's got to be something we can build and sit across from Moma and Nadon. So once again, what we're going to do in a live stream, we're not going to say who won. We're going to go into the cantina, and you're going to see who's sitting next to Mon Nadon.
So yeah, we're going to be going through all it's going to be really fun.
It's going to be crazy.
So, but anyway, it basically we'll try our best. It's going to be it's going to be the coolest figure we can find, or maybe something that you guys like, or something. Once we figure it out, it's going to be really cool.
Yep.
But Leaky mentioned, he said if it's a super hard figure to find, if I think it's cool, I'm going to find a way to source the parts. I'm going to find a way to get my hands on it. Even if it's a super hard part to find, I might just find maybe a knockoff one if it's impossible to get your hands on. Or, just see what we got. Because we have a lot of figures. I have a lot of the CMFs, so it won't be that hard.
Yep. Oh, Kyson asked a good question. If multiple people post the same figure, we'll need a tiebreaker. We will let you know if multiple people post the same figure.
If we find something really cool and multiple people post it, we're like, oh, it's got to be this one. We'll have a tiebreaker. Or, we'll just kind of give away 2 of these sets. That's also a possibility.
Yep. We do have more than one of these sets, so that is a possibility. But again, we will decide. We're kind of at the sole discretion of which figure we're going to stick across from Monma. So that's what's kind of cool too, is basically the winner is also going to have a minifigure on the mock that they decided for all time, or until we destroy the Star Wars minifigure. And once again, enter by next Friday, October 8th. So pick a character that you want to see across from Monma. Send us a picture of that character, the minifigure. Post it on Instagram. You link to us. Did I say that right? You tag us. You tag LoBricks.
So I could show you guys an example because we already have a submission.
Yep.
Just give me a second.
All right. And again, we are going to announce the winner on October 22nd in a special video where we're going to show the minifigure sitting across from Mon Nadon.
All right. So I'm gonna use Gernok's post here. So if you want to switch over.
Okay, I got you on main camera.
So as you can see, he posted on his Instagram and he tagged us. So this came up as tagged, and it's this figure right here. So that is the figure of choice. He's also given us a couple more. So it's super easy. It's really cool. It's going to be some fun.
And that is not the winner, by the way. He's just showing you an example. He's just showing you an example.
Could be the winner.
Could be the winner. But But and then basically on October 22nd, when we show who is sitting across from Monma Nadon, you will know who won the contest. So I'm going to open it up to the chat room now, see if there's any questions. People might have joined late and missed this. And again, you can go back and rewatch the video. There's still time to enter. You can enter all the way through next Friday. So let's kick it over to the chat room, see if there's any questions. And before we wrap it up here and call it a day.
Yep, I'm going to make a post on our Instagram as well on explaining all the rules in detail. So it should be pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, chat room. Well, good luck to everybody. We're going to wait a few minutes to see if there's any more questions. Thanks once again for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. Now we got to get those view hours up. And that's why we're doing live streams. Get the view hours up.
Yep, should be fun. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep. I'm going to keep it open here for a few more minutes to see if we have any questions. And I'm going to put the directions up on the screen before we shut her down.
And I'm going to make an Instagram post explaining it.
Random Junk says, good job, guys. Thank you, Random. We appreciate it. Verfalderlender Kunchen says, hi. We got a few late arrivals here with Seb Scott and Verfunderlander. Kyson says, how do I tag? Never used Instagram.
So you're going to want to just put in the post where you make a new post and where it says tag, so when you're going through the post, you'll have an option in the caption. What you're going to do is you're just going to write, you're going to put the @ and then underscore LoBricks. And then that will tag us in the post. You should see us come up when you put the @. You should see us come up. You select us and it should be here. I'll do an example here. So when you go through, are you on main cam?
Yep.
So when you go through here, you should see, so this is our Instagram. You should see a little button at the top that's plus. And then you're going to click post. And then you can take a picture like so. And it's going to give you an option to add a filter. You're just going to click next. And then right here where it says write a caption, you can click the @ and then underscore and then LoBricks. And then it should pop us up here.
A little hard to see, but
yeah,
I think you guys will get the idea.
It's pretty simple.
Yep. And again, if you can't use Instagram, you can email us your entries. But we prefer Instagram because it makes it easier for us to go through all of them. And
you'll be in the video when we go over all the examples. You'll be in the video.
You will be in the video.
For email submissions, you won't.
Yep. On email submissions, you might not be in the video. It doesn't mean we won't pick yours to win, but you may not be in the winner video on October 22nd. All right. Well, guys, we wanted to thank you so much for coming. Thanks for joining us on our 1,000 subscriber live special. I think Assistant did a heck of a job building the Scout Trooper helmet. Go back and re-watch this if you have any questions about the contest. We are very excited. We thought it was kind of cool. We had that empty seat in the cantina, and we're like, how the heck do we fill this empty seat? Monma Nadon looks so lonely there by himself. How are we going to pick what minifigure goes in there? And, you can go back and see who else is in the cantina. There's all kinds of crazy people. In fact, I forgot to include one of the key guys that started this. Somebody had said, let's put Chris Lawson in the video. Chris Hansen.
From Dateline NBC.
From Dateline NBC. So we stuck him in there. So it doesn't have to be a Star Wars figure. It could be anybody. Just somebody to keep Monma. He's all upset because he's been exiled. He's all by himself. He needs somebody to sit and talk to. So you guys are going to get to decide who's going to sit by Monma. So just, can we speak louder? Sure, Yusuf. We can speak louder. Sorry. But anyways, Caleb, thanks. Hype for the contest. That's awesome. We hope you guys like the contest. And again, if you have any problems or any questions, you can email us. And you'll see our email is in our the title of... basically, you can get to our email from our description or from that. And we will make sure that we get everybody's entries in. So I'm going to go through the chat room, say hi to everybody that came in here. This could be tough. There's a lot joining us today. But I'm going to say thanks for joining us, Carter, Bricksboy, Noah Moo, Random Junk, Brady Palmer. We also got, let's see, who else we got here? Kaka, thanks for coming. And Archie, our friend from the UK. And I know I'm missing folks. Danorama, thanks for coming. And some late arrivals here towards the end was Logan Granger, Will Harper, Caleb, Diego Badila. Can't forget about Diego. Bricksboy, again. Bricksboy had to go to bed, but thanks for Bricksboy. And then some late arrivals here. We got Yusuf. We got Seb Scott. So thanks, everybody, guys, for coming.
Yep,
Once again, we appreciate
thank you for those who already entered. There's already some submissions, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome. We can't fill. Kaka says a Dr. Phil minifigure. That'd be interesting. So again,
You're telling
between
me.
now and October 8th, send us those submissions. More to come on this. And this is Leaky Trooper saying goodbye. Assistant, you want to say one last goodbye?
Yeah, goodbye, guys, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. It's been fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys later. We are out of here. Goodbye.